gbogbo lólùfẹ́ rẹ̀ ń retí rẹ̀ nìyí. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ẹ̀bùn lóríṣiríṣi many gives away. Let's talk traditional wedding. Kí lorúkọ ètò náà? Let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó bọ̀ ní lọ́gbọ́n. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ètò Let's talk traditional wedding ló lọ lọ́wọ́. Kí lorúkọ ètò náà? Let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó bọ̀ ní lọ́gbọ́n. Let's talk traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time, every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fúnni lóye. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fúnni lóye. Let's talk traditional weddings. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, ẹ̀yin tèmi nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. Mo kára lé, mo kéré ọ̀nà, mo kọ́kùnrin, mo kóbìnrin, mo kọ́mọdé, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí àgbàlagbà wípé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Lórí ètò láwa, ètò wa, ètò yín, ètò kan náà tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí ètò ìgbéyàwó. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with Tunmigbe Renewal. Àmọ́ ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa kó tó di pé aṣọ nǹkan gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lórí ètò yìí, ṣẹ́ẹ̀rí pé ẹ kájúbà ọba akọ́dá ayé, ọba aṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé kọrin kése, ẹlẹ́bùrú ìkẹ́, ọba tó yẹ kó pani tó kọ̀ tí ò pani tó ṣe pé ṣe ló ń pani mọ́, ọba àdàgbà má pààrọ̀ oyè, ẹlẹ́bùrú ìkẹ́, alágbára tó ju alágbára lọ, àfògo èèyàn láforúkọ orúkọ mímọ́ yín. Nítorí pé ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá tí a fẹ́ kúrò lórí ètò yìí, adágbére a ní à ń lọ kábọ̀, ẹ̀yin náà tó wáyé kó ṣeé ṣe fún wa láti tún délé ní láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà. Àrùn fáyọ̀ bí òṣọpẹ́ olúwa ẹ̀kọ́ kẹgbà yín wa tí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ pé náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn gidi tẹ́yìn ọlọ́run fi jíǹkì wá lórí ètò yìí, pàápàá jùlọ àwọn tí wọ́n ṣagbátẹrù ètò yìí o, pàápàá jùlọ iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, iléeṣẹ́ tó tó gbangba sùn lọ́yẹ́, níbi tí wọ́n ti ń taṣọ ìyàwó tó wọn ìyàwó lẹ́fẹ́ ni tìyá ìyàwó lẹ́fẹ́ ni tọkùnrin àbí tóbìnrin lẹ́fẹ́ ni. Ẹ kàn sí iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, ẹ ṣeun, iléeṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná. Wọ́n tún ní ẹ̀ka iléeṣẹ́ wọn kan tí wọ́n ń pè ní Ready to Wear by Chorus Jewels and Laces. Ẹ ṣeun ṣeun, ẹ kú gbogbo gbà. Mo tún fàsìkò náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ Lizelle Fabrics all the way from Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much Lizelle Fabrics, we appreciate you, God bless you. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ First Rate Global ní Nàìjíríà, níbi tí wọ́n ti ń báyàn ralẹ̀ kọ́lé, iléeṣẹ́ First Rate Global. Ẹ ṣeun ṣeun, iléeṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná, owó yín á máa ròkè o. Ó fàsìkò náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ Royal Vogue, ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, Royal Vogue lógbòde òyìnbó ọmọ gbà kí o tọ́ wò òyìnbó ọmọ ṣe tí lè ta tún mú délé ní iléeṣẹ́ Royal Vogue. Ẹ ṣeun ṣeun ṣeun, iléeṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná, owó yín á máa ròkè o. Mo tún fàsìkò náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn èèyàn jankan-jankan, àwọn ẹni bí ẹni, àwọn èèyàn bí èèyàn tí wọ́n máa ń fi gbogbo ọ̀sẹ̀ wá sórí ètò yìí. Ẹ ṣeun ṣeun, arábìnrin Modúpẹ́ Fádìmú, ìyàwó bàbá, ẹ ṣeun. Bukilicious Entertainment, ẹ ṣeun. Sekina Tella, Ìyámídé and arábìnrin Olúyẹmí, ẹ káàbọ̀ gbogbo wa pátápátá ni mo kí káàbọ̀. Busi 27 Celebration Cakes Galleries, thank you so much everybody for joining me on this special episode of today's episode. Today, this is the love week. Hey, it is a Valentine season. Thank you so much everybody for joining me. Thank you for coming here every single week to support me and to encourage me. Thank you so much. Please, you know I always plead every single week that please, you guys do me a favor. Please share this show. Please do share the show. You know, a lot of people sometimes they forget that the show has started. Remind people about the show, and that will be really appreciated. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ṣe wà, ẹ mọ̀ pé kó tó di wípé a gbé àkórí ètò wọlé, a máa ń fẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ fi orin ká fi gbé ètò wa wọlé. Thank you so much everybody. Adúpẹ́lọ́gbọ̀n tí wọ́n ti ń kí wa. Hey, Mommy Ayọ̀délé, thank you so much Mommy Ayọ̀délé for joining. We really appreciate you, man. Kó tó di pé a gbé àkórí ètò wọlé, ẹ mọ̀ pé a máa ń fẹ́ ká fi orin ká fi ṣíwájú ètò wa. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀yin wa, ẹ má gbàgbé, ẹ bá wa fi ètò yìí ránṣẹ́, ẹ fi ètò yìí ránṣẹ́. Ẹ mọ̀ pé this is the best thing, the best favor that you can do me. When I say kẹ́ fi ránṣẹ́, it means please share. Nítorí òyìnbó ń pè ní
share ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa fètò yìí ránṣẹ́ ẹ tún bá wa rán àwọn èèyàn létí wípé ètò ìgbéyàwó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Today is a special episode. Someone saying rent. When you're saying rent, you know what I'm saying? It means it is a special one, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Valentine episode. Love in the air. It is the season of love, yeah? Season of love. Gift clothing. Thank you, sis, for joining me. In fact, people are already sending us messages to join the show. But please bear with us. Yes, so Valentine mood. It's a Valentine mood. Thank you, my people. God bless you. Sorry, I came a bit late today. Emma Binu. Let's rejoice. It's a special time to celebrate, and they're going old school first, and they will bring it back to our Gen Z, you know. I'm gonna see old school. Stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put it on hold for now. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate Yawo Baba, Okilicious Entertainment. Thank you so much, Rokoyats Official. Thanks for joining me. Sakina Teller, Gift Clothing. Thank you so much for joining me. I really want to appreciate you. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe máa sọ fún ọ lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ wípé Olúwabùnmi lèmi jẹ́ Ayọ̀ Àṣìbẹ̀rù tí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ sí Bùnmi Mate the Royal alága ìdúró alága ìjókòó MC olóòtú ètò ìgbéyàwó with godly swagger. Ó ní ohun tá a wá ṣe ń bílẹ̀ ní olóhun tá a wá ṣe ní yàrá o. Bukilicious has already started. This woman, you know I'm an innocent young girl that don't understand all those things you're talking about. Ẹ̀yin yan wa kí la mú wá sórí ètò lẹ́ni mo tọrọ gáfárà nítorí pé ó pẹ́ díẹ̀ ká tó wọlé a lè pè ní pé àwọn oníṣẹ́ mọ̀nàmọ́ná ni wọ́n ṣe mọ̀nàmọ́ná àmọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ti mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀rọ ayélujára àrà tó bá wù wọ́n òun náà máa ń fi wá dá ẹ má bínú we're about 4 minutes late and I do apologize about that. It was technical glitches. Thank you so much for still staying put. Please share the show, share. And remember that you can call in. Today it's going to be about fun. It's going to be enjoyable. Please, I don't know why our daddies don't like coming on the show. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára Facebook, mo rí pé àwọn èèyàn wà ńbẹ̀ àmọ́ ẹnìkan péré ni mò ń gbóhùn wọn, Ìyàwó Bàbá ni mò ń gbóhùn wọn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ bá wà lórí ètò yìí, ẹ bá wa fohùn ránṣẹ́. Bó ti ẹ jú pé kẹ́ gbé kà sókè báyìí. thumbs up will do, or even just show love. This is the season of love, we all know that, and that's why you see me, you see tẹ́ bá ti rí pé a ti ń gbé ballon red, tẹ́tí wa ta ti ń wọ red kẹ́ mọ̀ pé a ti wà ní season. Kódayọ̀ man, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. God bless you, sir. Thank you for joining me. Please, ladies and gentlemen, kí la bá wá bí lẹ́nu, what have we come here to talk about? You know, gbogbo pátápátá là ń gbọ́ lọ́dọọdún tó bá ti dirú àsìkò báyìí, ẹ máa gbọ́ Valentine is coming, will you be my file? Ẹ ti máa oríṣiríṣi, a máa rí balloon red, a máa rí oríṣiríṣi. Ní ìgbà ẹlẹ́kẹta mo tún fẹ́ bi wá lè wípé nǹkan tí wọ́n ń pè ní Valentine, tí olóyìnbó pè ní Valentine, táwọn kan pè ní àyájọ́ ọjọ́ ìfẹ́, ṣé nǹkan tó bá àṣà wa mu? Is it something that has to do with our culture? Is it relevant to us? Do you think it's something we should be celebrating? Let's take it on from there. When we're talking about Valentine, what does it mean to you? Please, ladies and gentlemen, give comments, leave us a note, leave us a comment. Somebody said it's going to go join in Instagram shortly. Thank you so much. Please, Facebook people, somebody told me one day, she said, what happened? It's because you are not talking. If you're talking, you will see people that are talking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to celebrate. We know that Lori Etoye, we preach love. We preach love between couples, especially between married couples. ETO IGBEYAWO la pè. Let's talk traditional marriage and more. Everything about marriage, everything about our tradition, everything that we can, how we can merge our tradition to what is happening currently, and how we can use it to improve our marriages, our homes. Ìgbéyàwó ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ wípé we need to put work into it. Some people have already sent me friend requests that I couldn't accept because I was just introducing the topic. Please, if you want to leave me, if you want to join me on this show, you're free to do so. Number one, nǹkan tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní Valentine's Day, ṣé nǹkan tí ó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú àṣà wa ni? Ní ayé àtijọ́, láyé àwọn ìyá wa, àwọn bàbá wa, back in the days, was there anything like Valentine? Is it relevant? Is it something that we should be celebrating? Do you think it is necessary for us to be talking about it on this show, on a show like this? I want us to talk about that. And also, today we're going to be talking about renewal of marriage vow. Tunmigbe, tí olóyìnbó ń pè ní Tunmigbe, kí là ń pè ní Tunmigbe? Tí Yorùbá ń pè ní Tunmigbe, tí olóyìnbó ń pè ní renewal of marriage vow. Kí ni nǹkan tí à ń pè ní Tunmigbe? What is Tunmigbe? What does it mean to you? When you say renewal of marriage, what does it mean to you? We're going to be talking about that as well today. We're going to be talking about how often should we do Tunmigbe, and where are the locations where Tunmigbe should be done. Should we wait until every year I have to wear wedding dress, so you have to take me to the altar in church, or we go back to registry, or how can we do Tunmigbe? What are the ways that we can renew our marriage vows all the time? How? And then for those of us that are still young and are yet to be married, I love people that are young that are coming on this show, and I'm praying, I'm trusting God that God would lead you to the right person by the grace of God. And then when you get there, the Lord will give you the grace to be able to maintain your. So people will be thinking, I'm telling you, there's a lot to learn. And one of the reasons that people are suffering in their marriage nowadays is because they didn't even bother to learn. They didn't take their time to study, to find out what marriage is about, what can I do to improve. And I'm sure that some people on this show that come every week, that they are not married, but they are learning a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ovomide. That is coming from Jamide. She says, love should be shown every day, not just on Valentine's. I love that. I love that so much. Now, the question was, Valentine, what does it mean? Is it meant to be celebrated? Should we wait until Valentine before we celebrate love? What happens to, other days? And somebody have just answered the question. You've just answered the question, to be honest with you, that love should be shown every day between couples. I shouldn't wait until Valentine to celebrate my husband. I shouldn't wait until Valentine for me to actually celebrate my wife as a man. I shouldn't have to wait until Valentine. But is there anything wrong in actually setting aside that particular day to celebrate? Hey, Pebbles and Cocos has just joined us. Thank you so much, Mommy Susan Alaga. Thank you so much, ma, for coming on this show. For the sake of those that are just coming on this show, tonight we are talking about the importance of Valentine in marriages. What is Valentine? What relevance does Valentine have in marriages? Do we have to wait until Valentine before we celebrate ourselves? Is there anything actually wrong in celebrating Valentines as couples? And also we're talking about something called Tunmigbe, meaning renewal of marriage vow. How often should we renew our marriage vows? How often should we renew our love? Should we wait until special occasions? Should we wait until go to church before we should we say, okay, every 10 years or every 5 years? Or is it something that we can do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis? Please, ladies and gentlemen, hey, thank you so much for joining us. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má gbàgbé o. Lórí ètò yìí, ó péjọ mẹ́ta tí mo ti gbóhùn àwọn èèyàn kí wọ́n pè wọlé. It's an interactive show. It's something that you can call in and just, say that as far as I'm concerned, this is the way it should be, this is the way it should be. You can share your experience. You can, talk what you know about this topic that we're talking about. You can encourage somebody out there. You never know what you're going to say that somebody is going to pick on and the person is going to actually take it on board. And also you can call I'm just by myself in the studio here. So one day I'm going to take you on a tour on this studio to see what this studio looks like. It can be quite lonely here. So I need your company, I need your comments, I need your support, I need your encouragement. Okay, and I believe that tonight I will receive a couple of calls. And if you're busy and you cannot call me, remember that you can leave me a voice note. The number to call or the number to message is +44 7828 500 938 +44 7828 500 938. Now let's talk about it back in the days. I always like to talk about things from the older perspective, the new generation and generations to come. Even when I wrote my book, I approached traditional marriage from the perspective of our forefathers, from what our fathers did, what we are doing now, and what our future generation is going to be talking about. Now, talking about this Tunmigbe renewal of marriage vow, renewing our love. Is it something that our fathers used to do? Was there anything like that during the days of our fathers? Or is it something that akoshe yabarasi díẹ̀ ni, and I really want us to contribute to this, please. I want us to contribute to this. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma. Courage viewers and listeners, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's been a while. It feels great to have you on the show, ma. God bless you. Okay. All right, people. Let us respond to all the questions. I've thrown a lot of questions tonight. I have thrown a lot of questions. I've asked the question, what is Valentine? What relevance does Valentine have in marriage? Was it something that our forefathers were doing? How did our forefathers celebrate the love? What did they do in their own times to celebrate the love? Now, we're also going to go into talking about renewal of marriage vow. Rekindling our love, so to speak. An opportunity for us to rekindle our love. How can we rekindle our love? What can somebody do to ensure that the marriage doesn't get boring or stale? Yes, when you keep it fresh all the time, when you renew the love between both of you, what can we do to renew love? What did our forefathers do back in their own days? Somebody said every day should be Valentine in marriage. Thank you so much, ma. Okay, now talking about our forefathers. Oríṣiríṣi orin ló wà láyé ìsìn yìí táwọn fi ń play love o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo àwọn orin tó wà láyé àtijọ́ táwọn bàbá wa fi ń play love. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wo wọn. Let's talk about that. Thank you for joining, man. Ìlọsíwájú ọ̀yà o, ó bẹ lọ́wọ́ ọkọ o.
bẹ́lẹ́gàn bá tàn ẹ kó má
Ah, oh my God. Alẹ́ ní máa lè jù.
bẹ́bí pàdé mi ò yé olólùfẹ́ mi jọ̀wọ́ gbọ́tẹ́ mi o. Àṣàkẹ́ o Àṣàkẹ́ o gbọ́tẹ́ mi o.
Àṣàkẹ́ o, Àṣàkẹ́ o, Àṣàkẹ́ o.
gbọ́tẹ́ mi o.
Gbọ́tẹ́ mi o. Okay. You know, we were asking ourselves before we brought out that music that back in the days, how did our fathers celebrate love, our mothers back in the days? How did they renew their love? How did they rekindle their love? How, you know, did they actually wait till Valentine? Was there Valentine celebration during their own time? Was there anything like that? How did they make around feel good? And then that's why I brought that song up. That was by our father, the legend himself, Chief Commander Ebenezer Obey. He's not Evangelist Ebenezer Obey. Emiola Tubogun. Àwọn yẹn kọrin dànù. Òǹgbọ́ bébí mi jọ̀wọ́ o jẹ́ ká jọ máa gbádùn. Hey, aya tó mọ yá yìí ló ṣe kẹ́ ọkọ rẹ̀ o. Bẹ́lẹ́gàn bá tàn ẹ kó má. You know, back in the days, this was what our fathers did. This was what our mothers did. So, coming to the question, was there a way that our fathers, our mothers were celebrating love during their own days? Oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà ni wọ́n gbà tí wọ́n fi ń ṣeré ìfẹ́. Oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà ni wọ́n gbà tí wọ́n fi ń celebrate ara wọn. They celebrated love during their own days, didn't they? And we've just seen by the example of the song that we have just played. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about it. What other ways? Look at that. There's no way. Kò sínú tó lè máa bí obìnrin kankan sí ọkọ ẹ̀. Tí ọkọ yìí bá gbèrú orin yìí sí, ha! Ọlọ́run o. Tó ń gbọ́ bébí mi jọ̀wọ́ jẹ́ ká jọ máa gbádùn. Hey, aya tó mọ yá yìí ló ṣe kẹ́ ọkọ rẹ̀. Bẹ́lẹ́gàn bá tàn ẹ kó má má. Kò sí ni wọ́n mi máa jọwọ́ lẹ́yìn. Kò sí irú ìbínú tí wọ́n mi lè máa bí. Now, talking about renewing of marriage vow, rekindling love, you know, we're talking about it because I noticed that a lot of people now focus on the Valentine. By the way, this is ETO IGBEYAWO. It's a special Valentine edition where we're talking about how to rekindle our loves, how to renew our marriage vow, and how to bring love back alive in every home, in every marriage. That's what we are talking about tonight. And I really love my own way of doing things, especially on this show, because it's called Let's Talk Traditional Weddings and More, talking about marriage the way it used to be done back in the days. Hey, this is the only person that will take me to Nigeria when she's getting married. Or no, mama jets in a private jet, the mafia will attend the wedding. So please, people, tonight let's talk about the way it enter your eye. Only your Valentine dress is entering right. Thank you, sir, darling. God bless you. So guys, let's talk about it. Bring more of the things that our fathers did back in their own days, our mothers did, to actually play love, to renew love, to cheer each other up. I just played the music. Those are the kind of music that they played back in the days, you know, where mommy and daddies will play, they will sing to each other. What are those things that one can do, you know, what they did back in the days to renew love? That's what we're talking about. And can we take a clip from there? And nowadays, what is the language of love? Nowadays, what is the language of love compared to what it used to be? You know, láyé ìgbà yẹn táwọn bàbá wa tó bá ti fi ìyẹ́ tó bá ti fi orin àwọn ìyá wa lẹ́yìn ọrùn báyìí ó ti tán ní àwọn ìyá yẹn ti máa jọwọ́lẹ̀. But what about nowadays? You know, somebody said to me, pé the language that women hear now is not just, you know, like that musician that says, baby, love is not enough. Love is not enough. Molowo doesn't have to always be with money. Now we are so quiet for comfort. You know, on this show, one of the things that I don't like is when people are quiet, especially when we're talking about a very special topic like this. Now, come on. Okay, if you can't talk about the days of our fathers, maybe some of us were too young to know back in the days. Now let's talk about currently we've established that Valentine doesn't have to be on February 14 every year. It doesn't have to be on February 14 every year. It should be every day. Now, let's talk about ways by which we can actually celebrate love, the ways by which we can actually rekindle our love, the flames of our love. Well, Valentine is good. I don't have anything against Valentine, you know. Somebody said with music with my dad and I. Thank you so much, darling. So let's talk about so many other ways which we can celebrate love. People don't be quite happy. We don't know ni. Will I be the one to be teaching us? Let's talk about it. How and where, how and when, how often, yeah, that's the word. How often should we renew our love? How often should we renew our marriage vows? We're not talking about necessarily going to church and wear dress again. You know, some of us did that. I did that some 10 years ago when my marriage turned 10. Actually, we wore the wedding dress and we went back to church. We went to do renewal of marriage vow. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. To be honest, it's even good. It's good to do it once in a while. Some people will do it after their 10th wedding anniversary. Some people will do it after their 25th wedding anniversary. It depends on you. You can do it as many times as possible in your lifetime. But now let's talk about other ways we can renew our marriage commitment, or that we can rekindle our love in marriage. What and what can one spouse do that will actually make that love to be as fresh as it used to be back in the days? You know, back the days when you started. Let's talk about it. Okay, now everybody's gone quiet, and that is a little bit worrying. So people, doesn't have to be that. Am I the only one in love in this place? Ejo Kashorao, please, let's talk about it. Am I the only one in love? Because as I am like this, some of us are in love. Oh. Yes, thank you, Arabri Yemi Ogujimi. Thank you so much, ma'am. She said it is good to go out on a date at least once a month. Oh, I really love that. I would want my husband to take me out at least once in a month. That would be nice. And she said it is good to go on a date at least once a month. I think that's good. At least once a month, which means you can do it more often. Sometimes I go love. Oh, yes, now. Arabiri Chemostic, thank you so much for joining us. Our competition is hanging out often. You know, time out with you and yours. Pack all una pikin go meet grandma. God bless you. You see? You see, God bless you. Sometimes we get so carried away with the activities of life, work, children, mommy, especially we women. This issue of mommy, oh, my pikin. Some of us, it has really deprived us of, you know, our attention to our spouses, especially we women. It's very common. And men, I think their own weak point is. Somebody said I'm in love. Yes, I think their own weak point. The men, their own weak point is work. Iṣẹ́ wo ó yẹ kó tí mo kí mo máa lọ bí iṣẹ́ ó yẹ kó mọ̀ pé mo ní contract tí mò ń lé ó yẹ kó mọ̀ pé mo ń ṣe. I mean, no matter how busy we are, like Akobitush said, let us pack the children, go meet grandma. One day, hang the work and go somewhere. And we don't have to necessarily wait for Valentine. Even though I'm wearing my Valentine outfit today, it doesn't mean that we have to always wait till Valentine. This red can be worn at any time of the month, at any time of the week, at any time of the year to celebrate each other's love. I love those two comments. One coming from Mommy Yemi Ogujimi, and another coming from Akobitush, that please let us at least date ourselves again. Date ourselves. I mean, when you say date yourself, I mean take each other on a date without the children. Take each other on a date. And another one says we can do time away from all activities, time away from the children. Bookilicious, I don't know where she has gone. Somebody should please call Bookilicious for me, because she was talking about something earlier that I did not understand. Now, somebody said, let me read what this person said. Holy wow, let me read this. Okay, Womboma. I'm coming to answer your question, Mama. Somebody said gift surprises are also good. I saw something on Instagram. It said the only thing that we women give is boxers. Is it true? Women, they said the only thing we give is boxers. It's good to give gifts. Men give gifts. Women also give gifts. I love that. Surprise your spouse once in a while. It doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day or on his birthday or on your wedding anniversary. Just surprise them once in a while. Now let me look at what this person also said. Thank you so much, Kemosi. Good evening, ma'am. Someone said, what if they are busy most of the time? What do we do? Please, people, somebody is asking a question. We really want to go out, we want to celebrate each other, we want to do this, we want to do that, but how about if we are both busy all the time? What do we do? Let us suggest. Let's suggest, what do people do when they are busy? How do they celebrate each other? How do they rekindle their love language? How do they rekindle the love between them? How do they do the Valentine every day? How do they do it if they are both busy? What do they do? Somebody is asking. Please let us answer. Somebody said random love poem. Hey, for example, round poem here. Pebbles and Cocoa. I need an example of such poems. Kẹmọsí kìíní yẹn tún lé o ẹ̀yin ò tiẹ̀ gbọ́n pa ẹ̀ kẹmọsí kí ló lè nú ẹ̀ ẹ máa jí láàárọ̀ kùtùtù ẹ máa ní ìfẹ́ mi àtàtà olólùfẹ́ mi tòótọ́ ẹ̀yin fọjọ́wọ́ tẹ́ máa fún wọn láwọn ọdọ́ swagger ó ṣe wá lè bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ ṣọ́ra yín o kẹmọsí. Somebody said no I think that's my current this is responding to when I don't know. I'm sure she probably responded to one of the things that somebody has said. Somebody said, "Is boxer not a gift? It is a gift, but it shouldn't be an everyday thing. Birthday occur, boxer. Meanwhile, I expect maybe a car key or something from them. Wedding anniversary, boxer. Valentine, boxer. Christmas, boxer. That's what we are saying. It's a gift, of course, but please make sure you make meaningful gifts to them. A gift that does not cost you anything. What's the point? Somebody said meaningful gifts are important. Thank you so much, ma'am. Then somebody said they'll have to create time or reschedule. Thank you. Let me tell you one thing. Nobody is too busy. Nobody is too busy. I don't know how to explain it. If you really have commitment to a particular thing, you can't be too busy. You will create time out of no time. Life is actually too short. We need to celebrate each other while we are here. We need to celebrate each other while we are still young and vibrant and alive. It is not until Tiko by saying mommy and daddy more and she must celebrate us. So please, thank you so much for that. So from me, they say they'll have to create time. There is no time anywhere. Trust me. We have to create time. Thank you, my YouTube people. Someone said we have to create time. We can be busy all year through. Yes, we have to be intentional. We really do have to be intentional. There's no time. Trust me, there is no time anywhere. No time at any time. But when you are intentional, I love the word intentional. Let us create time. To create time. Thank you. Someone said they should create the time. We must make a conscious effort to find time for each other. Thank you so much, ma. Someone said no boxers. Most of them. Akobi. How many times did I call you? Only na boxers. Most of them deserve. Someone said make time for each other. Yes, we have to make time for each other. Thank you, ma. Is it true? Somebody said it's this boxer that most of them deserve. Sometimes I can relate with that, but sometimes you have to teach somebody how to treat you by the way you treat them. If they're always just not there or they're not giving you enough, I think that when you show them example on giving them good gifts, they will. And I believe that will help, you see. So God will help us. Let me just say, another thing that I noticed about shows like this, even in churches, events and everything, you see that more women are there than men. What's happening? That's why more women show more love. Women are more loving. Women show more love, than men. But I noticed that when it comes to Valentine, I noticed a lot of women expect from their spouse, but most of the time they don't even bother to give to their spouse. Okay, let's talk about a few other things that we can do to celebrate each other or to renew our love, to rekindle our love. We have established the fact that why Valentine is good, is very good. We showcase each other, we celebrate each other, we display each other's, we use each other's picture on our DP. I think that's another way as well. We also, give ourselves words of affirmation. Let your spouse know how much they mean to you, how much you love them. A lot of times people don't talk. Communication is very important. People don't talk. They don't tell me how much I love me. Me, I fight for it too. I will fight for it. Some of us on this show, my husband is a very reserved person. I fight for it. Can't you see this beauty that you call your wife? When are you going to actually appreciate me? Sometimes he will just look at me and look and say, you can't just look away. You have to say something nice now. Say something nice. So word of affirmation is very important. We need to learn that. Our men, Nigerian men, are not good at that. I'm sorry to say. If I'm lying, please, why is it that Nigerian men don't like showing love? They don't like talking about it. Why? They will love that person inside, but they would rather not talk about it. Why are they like that? Or is it just me? Or is it just my woman? Traditionally, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. We're talking about Valentine and renewal of marriage vows, rekindling our marriage vows, how what's it called? How Valentine affects marriages, what we can do to rekindle our loves with whether or not Valentine. You know what I'm saying? We've said, do we have to really wait till Valentine before we show love? And we've established that long time ago that we don't have to. Love should be showed every day, every opportunity to show love. And people have said a lot of things on how we can show love. Somebody said it is some new, not everybody. Somebody said osumio. Somebody said, don't be sorry, you are free to say it. And now, why are Nigerian men not actually romantic? Why are they not showing love? Why do they find it so? Somebody once told me that women are like babies or children. Once about if you're home, somebody said another way we can show love is to prepare a delicious food, not your regular one. Wọ́n say yati ọlọ́bẹ̀ ló lọ́kọ ṣọ́kọ yọ̀kọ̀tọ̀. Now let's talk about that. Not every day rice and stew. You know that some meal can actually be romantic as well. Thank you so much, Ma, for that. I like that contribution. You can also prepare sumptuous special meal that is very romantic, that is different from the everyday everyday one that we normally prepare. That's true. Okay, I'm still waiting for us to tell us I'm waiting for us to tell us how else we can show love. Me, I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of showing love with music. Summa mi o yemi, summa mi o moji. Moji sola olólùfẹ́ mi, my lover. How many of us watch Moji my lover? Abi Yemi my lover. Music is part of it. I've not heard anybody talk about how music can actually enhance love. Play nice music. Let me hear this one. I love this one a lot. It's one of my favorite love music. I really like it. I don't know. Music is a very good one. There are so many romantic ones that you can use, but this one I like it. It's traditional. Let's pick this call. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. God bless you, ma. Your name and where you're calling from, ma. Good evening, ma. Ekalema. Thank you, ma. God bless you. Hey. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So, ètò olólùfẹ́ la dẹ̀ ń ṣe.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
so
ma.
ká fìfẹ́ hàn.
Ẹ ṣé, ma.
Nǹkan tí mi fẹ́ sọ ni wípé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ àwọn obìnrin tá a wà ní kọ́ọ̀nì yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká take step. Àwọn ọkọ wa wọ́n lè má wà romantic but ẹ jẹ́ ká wá show pípa wà romantic. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí cinema pẹ̀lú ọkọ wa, ẹ jẹ́ à create time, ẹ jẹ́ à book table ká eat out. Not only on Valentine's Day, at least once in a month. And then I'll gba secret escape outside home, maybe 2 nights. Just book it and tell them that, I've booked this thing for you and I. Let's go for spa, let's go for massage. Those are the things that we can show that we are romantic. We can force them to be romantic. So I come in peace.
Yay!
Take first step.
God bless you, mommy. God bless you, ma. Thank you so much. You know the one I like most? Secret escape. Hi, cha 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 cha. Egbo, mommy Oladele, I want to put Susan Alaga. I want to suffer my daughter to okay, our men may not be romantic. What are we doing to challenge them? What are we doing? Now let's talk about that. Some men show love with action, not by mouth. Thank you, ma. Some people will show with action, maybe by buying gifts or by doing something, but they don't show it with mouth. Our brilla like Alomo. There's a way men will show love. That's true. Now let's talk about secret escape. What do you mean by secret escape? Hey, mommy, I wish you have not gone. You need to come and educate us on this secret escape. Oh yeah, hey, somebody said very, very correct. Please, let's talk about secret escape. Wow, and I think Kobe has somebody mentioned it earlier about you leaving the children, especially talking about the just escape, both of you. Go somewhere special, go and have time together, go and enjoy yourself, where there will be no disturbance from the activities of home, from the activities of work, and all that. Yes, so you be my lover gang. And find similar interests and engage each other. Like go for sports activities together. Thank you, ma. That's another way. You be my lover, money fair. Yes. Most men would accept being romantic if the woman does not relent. Keep pushing. And okay, it's true. We have to keep saying it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, secret escape means just you and I, just me and you, just my husband and I, and all of that. It's good to do that. And then when we talk about eating out once in a while can be very romantic when you and your spouse go out to eat out, not only on Valentine's Day. And by the way, I would recommend a very beautiful place called Atlantis Dartford. I don't know how many of us have seen that. Atlantis Dartford is a Nigerian Caribbean lounge, bar, restaurants where you can enjoy good music and escape. They're open tomorrow from 4 to 7. So please go there and enjoy yourself. You will have fun. It's a very nice atmosphere. The atmosphere is very, very romantic. You can enjoy yourself there. Let me see. Somebody sent a question. Let me see the question. Voice note sent. Okay, thank you so much. I will have a look at that. Somebody has sent a voice note. Let me see. Okay, let's listen to this voice note, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody sent a voice note. Thank you for that.
So late, I've been a bit busy. God bless you all. God bless all the listeners. God bless all the supporters. Very quick one. I believe that love language is very important in a relationship. I think as we are growing older now, society today embraces and encourages us to explore our love languages, unlike the way our forefathers and our grandmas and our mothers expressed their love. As long as you provide for the home, back then that was all it needed. But now we're more in tune with our feminine side, the side that we are more affectionate, the side that we are more emotionally created, more emotionally wired. And I don't think we should apologize for that. But most importantly, I think it's healthy for a woman to be expressive of what her emotional needs are, because a relationship can also be affected by the physical need, the financial need being met, however the emotional need not being met. So it's important as a woman in a relationship, in a marriage, to express, to communicate effectively to your partner and say, my dear, I want this from you. This is what is what my heart desires. This is what I'm yearning. This is what I want from you. This is what's going to make me happy. And be ready to also give. Because a lot of women out there now are like, give me, and they're not ready to reciprocate. So be ready to reciprocate that love. If you like that sort of thing, don't be ashamed to express it, and don't be ashamed to request it. So God will give us and continue to give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in Jesus' name. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you. That's coming from a very special person.
Sorry, Auntie, for joining the show late.
That's coming from Yemzi traditionally. Thank you so much for that very powerful and meaningful contribution. She said a few things. She said you need to express yourself. One thing again about us women, sometimes we expect the men to pick the information from the ofurufu you know, from the space. You didn't tell them what you're upset about. You didn't tell them what you want them to do. You didn't tell them how you want them to do it. You just assumed that they should know. It was good to express. Sometimes you need to tell people how you want to be loved. And I think that's a very great one. And sometimes your need might be met financially, physically. I know men that shower their men with gifts, and men that shower their women with gifts, and vice versa. But emotionally, those men are suffering. They're so absent. It's not about money. It's not about giving them gifts all the time. Gift is good, don't get me wrong. I would love to be receiving gift. But in this Valentine's season, people focus more on gift. What about men that shower you with gift, but emotionally they are absent? Physically they are there, but they're just far away from you. So we need to actually talk about that. And then she did mention communication. It's good to communicate. Tell them what you're not feeling good about. Maybe, you know, sometimes just ordinary a joke can ruin an outing. You know, somebody just looking at you, maybe your husband just like, that can actually make a woman to go nuts, or the other way around. So communicate. If your spouse says something to you and you're not happy about, please let them know straight away, and not in a fight. Babes, I don't like it. Don't say that to me. And when they say they don't like it, let us understand that they don't like it. Things that they don't want from them, let us talk about it. I love the word communication. And she also talked about giving. You cannot love somebody and not give. Even Bible said that God so loved the world that he gave. How can you love somebody that you're not giving to them? You're not giving them your time, you're not giving them your money, you're not giving anything to them. It's so important. Somebody that's secret escape is very sweet. It makes you closer and understand each other more. I love that, because secret escape, go see anybody. So you're just by yourself, no distraction. It's good. Somebody said, Yeti ID, she said, if you have tried all your effort to be romantic and still your husband did not give you chance, what will you do? I know, I've been there before. It can be very frustrating. I'm not going to lie to you. But since we don't have any other person, we have to keep trying, and then probably find another thing that they would do that you would love. That's like, for instance, from my own perspective as well, a lot of people think my husband is British. He's not really a romantic person like that, but there are other things that I used to be so upset. You would say romantic, blah blah. He used to really we women, we can cry for anything. I used to be like no. But later I picked something else that he does. That is really good. That when I talk to other women about it, they say, so there must be something in him that he's doing that you will enjoy more than other women. We've said a lot of things. Somebody says when he's in a football, if it is the type that likes football, join him in what matters. Yes, it's good. But sometimes men actually they marry football. I actually always pray that thing out of my husband's life. Men that love football too much, hey, they can frustrate their family. I'm not gonna lie. Everything they want to was sinning. I know men that will stay glued. They will be in control of the remote control from one sports station to another, from one sports station to another. In fact, I've seen a situation where a man was watching a telly and the woman he married was trying to communicate to him about something very, very important. You understand? And the woman almost lost it. But I know God, you love God, but it shouldn't be your priority. We have to set things right. We have to balance things up. We have to be intentional, like somebody has rightly said. Focus on the other person's needs as well. Don't let it always be about you. That's another thing that is causing trouble in homes. If it's all about you 24/7, then it's going to be an issue. So I'm hoping that by the grace of God, after this evening, I hope a lot of us are going to pick a lot of things up. Then attend couples dinners together with other couples. I love that. I know about a particular people, a couple that does, they call it My Marriage Must Work. They have a weekend away. I think it's next weekend, if I'm not mistaken. If you want to know more details about it, it would be nice for you to contact me. And they are on Instagram as My Marriage Must Work. They do couples weekend away every year. In fact, they do more than twice in a year. Couples weekend away where other couples will come along. Sometimes you learn from other couples. Sometimes you see what other couples are doing and you'll be like, wow, this is good. And I saw a video. I don't know why I wanted to share that video. I lost the video. Where in a church they made wives to kneel down in front of their husband. They made husband to pray on them, reassuring them, saying things, nice things to them. Sometimes when you see other people doing it will be good. I love what Oromide said. She said, pray together. Sometimes praying together, in fact, it's not even sometimes, praying together will go a long way to actually improve your love as a couple. And obviously we're not praying only on Valentine's Day, and we are praying every time, praying every day. So it's good to pray together. I really love that. It's good to pray together. It might be one of the reasons that things are not right the way it should be nowadays, because back in the days, I don't know, I believe that more prayers would definitely help a relationship to work together. My darling people, we've been able to talk about it tonight, that in as much as Valentine's celebration is good, I don't have anything against it. It should be an everyday affairs in our lives. It's not until I already hey, red or red, we carry balloon, and then every February 14 we come to celebrate each other. That's not it. It's good to do it on the day. I don't have anything wrong in. I don't see anything wrong in that. I don't have absolutely anything against that, but it should not be always on the day alone. There should be so many other days where we get to celebrate each other. Our marriage should be renewed on a daily basis. Our marriage should be renewed on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, all the time. I think somebody actually left us another voice note. Let me play that voice note for us to hear. Somebody left another voice note.
Mo tún fẹ́ contribute sí Kota and Solale because it's very important.
Thank you,
very essential. We can share our experience, we can compare notes, and I really love the question that the person asks. Let us voice out. Don't let us just keep whatever that is poking us inside of us. So, like you said that you try something, and when you discuss it with your friend and the person said, oh, your husband is even doing that. So there was a time that I really, really want my husband to go for spa and for massage, but I know that he would not have time. So I went to the nail shop, and I booked his pedicure for him. So I called him from that nail shop. I said, oh, please come quickly. There's something that happened now that they will think that so she thought maybe somebody crashed my car or something like that. So I presented that thing in a very so he came, and then he said, I said, park into this side of the thing, then follow this. So I just tried to describe the place for him, and then I said, oh, I am in one nail shop like that because it's very close to where the incident happened. He said, okay, I'm coming. So I told the nail shop and said that the money that I've paid down is non-refundable. So that is the only thing that can make him not to go, because he will just ease and go back. Yeah. So that's how non-romantic he is. But so when he came, I said, please sit down. You need to do your pedicure. And just like that, she said, oh my God, this woman. And I said, oh, they cannot give me my money back. So they cooperated with me, and they said, oh, it's non-refundable. So he was forced to sit down, and when they did his nails, his everything, he loved it. He loved it, and since then he's been asking for more. So don't let us relax. Let us keep on trying, doing it. In no time they will change. Gradually, it might not be significant from the beginning, but they will change. Even the massage. When we got to where we're going to do massage, one of the secret escape that we just went to, you don't have to go to somewhere that is very far. We just went to one of these hotels for 2 nights. And then I said, we're going to book for massage. And said, oh, this tiny girl is the one that is going to be massaging my... And down the line, 15 minutes into my husband starts nodding. So, and then since then, we love this. It's just that to force them, to drag them into it. Yes. That is the problem. Yeah. But my sister, keep trying. Let us keep trying.
Thank you.
And God on our side, they will change.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That's a very good one, actually, because sometimes it can be quite discouraging, when you keep, trying to show love. Somebody said, Eluyemi said, God will help us. We definitely know our spouses. Some spouses are more stubborn than the other. I know some people that will get to that place and be like, and they will walk away. There are people like that, but don't give up. I'm sure if you don't get him on that one, in fact, some people just because of that. But you know your spouse, that's a good one. I won't lie to you. I can do that, and I hope it works. But we all need to know what works for our spouses. You know them more than we know. And if you have tried a few things and it's not working, and I say, you know what? Well, I'm not gonna bother myself. Oh, Jerry, this person doesn't. It doesn't, I'm going to give up. No, it's your marriage, is your home. You want things to work. You want things, you want to get into a place where you will now become like the moment that just called now. She said now he wants more. You never know what you're going to do. And you trust me on this one. This one, I may be sounding like I'm being funny. But you know that women, we have more work to do. We have more work to do. There are maybe 1 out of 100 men that could be this romantic, Nigerian men I'm talking about, that could be this romantic and be ready to go all the way. Most of them are not. And Elomi go funny gift buy. It has happened, I've seen it. You give them a gift, you go out of your way to buy. Okay, you can't love okay, Shesha. Imagine how you will feel. You almost want to collapse. But it doesn't mean that they don't love. You have to understand them. Their love language is different from ours. It is not only on Valentine's Day that we should appreciate one another. And like our mommies have said, keep trying. Keep trying. One of these days, they will change. And another thing that somebody said earlier is, I think she was one that said it as well. Go to cinemas together. Encourage your spouse to come to cinemas. And if they will not come to cinemas, like mine probably will not come to cinema, is a very busy man. He will tell you, cinema, when we go to cinema, me and all of that. But we do movie nights, me and him alone. You can do movie night together when the kids are gone to bed, and then movie night. And when you want to put movie, please be careful the kind of movie you put to. Don't go and put the movie that will you will end up blowing each other's head. One has to carefully choose the kind of movie that both of you would like. Somebody says, I want around. So you can do movie night at home. I do that a lot with my husband. Sometimes maybe like 3/4 of the way down the make it a movie that you both be interested in. There's some movie that we'll watch together. We'll be chatting about it. We'll chat about it from the beginning to the end. There's some that we'll watch and we will be at least something that will be interactive, that will cause both of you to communicate throughout. It can help. Mine probably will not go to cinema, at least not at the moment. I'm not going to lie to you. Mine will not go to cinema. But at least about Wale we do movie night together where the children are all gone to bed. You can turn the sitting room light off, and from there, it's your house, it's your home. I don't want to talk with the whole of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk with the whole of my mouth. You never know what's going to happen after that. Create an atmosphere. That about it, John. Thomas in John, no, a movie see. What in John, no, a romantic movie see. A romantic, a pano, a jackino, a cocoa jam. She know I'm saying, my coffee will sorrow. My own point at this point is that we have to be very, very intentional. Celebration of our love should not only be on Valentine's Day or only on special occasion. We can renew our marriage vow anytime, any day. We can reassure ourselves, we can reassure ourselves to kind of, to reassure ourselves about how much we love each other. I love attention. When I don't get it, I talk. Somebody will get a letter of man in any way that is possible. Call your husband's attention to what they are doing wrong. Call your wife's attention to what you're doing wrong. Don't say, and another thing that I noticed that is happening nowadays is if you want to talk to people about your spouse, which sometimes we need, be careful who you speak to about your spouse. Don't talk to people that will say, there's some people like that. Talk to people that will help you to calm down. Talk to people that will help you to see things in a positive perspective. Talk to people that will help you probably get better in the way you can appeal to your spouse. It's so sad that we don't have a lot of men coming on this show, but the most important thing is for love to reign, for love to rule our homes. It is very, very, yes, thank you, darling. It is very, very sad that nowadays people don't no longer celebrate love in marriage. The only time they celebrate love is before marriage, when they are still dating. What happened to all those paparazzi that we used to do before we got married? The Lord will help us, oh, I'm telling you. God will help us, but our home, our marriage must work by the grace of God. Somebody said we should show love, care, and concern at all times. Yes, not only on the 14th of February. Thank you so much, man. And communication is very important too. Just bring up a gist that will interest him or her. Bring up a gist that will interest him. And if you bring up a gist that you think it will interest him and it's beginning to be funny, change the topic. Somebody said you can watch on your iPad. And in bed, if you don't have TV in the bedroom, iPad self will send up on the bed, will end up on the floor. Will end up on the floor. And then who told you that it's only in the other room? Who told you that it's only in the other room that you can do stuff? You can do it in the ZZ room anywhere, So if you want to watch telly in the sitting room, and from there one thing will lead to another, and God will be glorified. Yes, by the grace of God, my God will lead the correct man to you by the grace of God. I know you're learning. You always come on this show. As many young people, unmarried people that come on this show, I always pray for you guys. And by the grace of God, very soon, sooner than we think, God will answer you and your home will be blessed. There's no way you come on this show before you're married. A lot of things that we're learning on this show, if we have the opportunity to learn it, our home will probably be better. And ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, ọ̀sẹ̀ ló máa ń wù ní ká jẹran pẹ̀lẹ́nu. Ó ń fa ọ̀nà fún yín náà ní kò ń gbà fún wa. Bukilicious says on the yẹn la máa rí yín sí on the washing machine, especially when it is spinning. All right, the Lord will help you. This woman is so corrupt. I don't know what to do about her. So anyway, I was going to play another song, but time is not on our side. I'm so surprised at how time fastly move. On this special Valentine edition, I believe that we have learned one thing or the other, and I'm praying that our home will be blessed. Please, let's be romantic, let's enjoy our homes, let's be intentional. Don't let us focus on the negativity about our spouse. That which your spouse is doing wrong, let's put less focus on that. Let's put more focus on the ones that they are doing right. Sometimes when we focus on the ones that they are doing wrong, we don't tend to see the ones that they are doing right. Let's be romantic. Let's spend time together. Let's go out together. Let's renew our marriage vow every day. Let us affirm our words of affirmation every time. Let us encourage one another. Let's buy gifts for one another. Let us help each other get better and improve in our love is all we're talking about here. Marriage is all we're talking about here on this show. The one that gives me joy is when I see marriages working and thriving, and I pray that all our homes will be blessed. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, ilé wa rojú, ọ̀nà wa ráyè lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ó máa ń wọni lọ́sẹ̀ pé ká jẹran pẹ́lẹ́nu. Àmọ́ òun fa ọ̀nà fún yín náà ṣáá ni kì í gbà fún wa. Àmọ́ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ lórí ètò yìí lálẹ́ yìí, mo tún wá fẹ́ dágbére fún èèyàn wa. Ìpè lílọ ni èmi Olúwabùnmi aya Òṣìbẹ̀rù ni tuntun ti ń lọ yìí o. Ogun ó lọ kò dé, ogun ó dé kò bá wọn. Kò ní jẹ́ títí wa lórúkọ Jésù. Ayọ̀, ìdùnnú, àlàáfíà tí mo fẹ́ fi yín sí ní alẹ́ yìí, òun náà ni mo padà wá bá yín ní ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Mo wá fàsìkò sọ fún gbogbo wa wípé láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Mo ní láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Ẹ̀yin ò ní forí gún, èmi ò ní fẹsẹ̀ kọ. Mọ́tò yòówù ká lè wọ̀ kò ní forí sọ̀gì o. Láyọ̀ la ó máa. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé. Láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Àwọn kan, in fact, I want to retain all these ones. Thank you so much, Kemosik. See you next week, everybody, by God's grace. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. See you next week.
Best of traditional wedding. Gbogbo olólùfẹ́ rẹ̀ ń retí rẹ̀ yeye. Best of traditional wedding. Ẹ̀bùn lóríṣiríṣi many gives away. Best of traditional wedding. Kí lorúkọ ètò náà? Best of traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó bọ̀ ní lọ́gbọ̀n. Best of traditional wedding. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ètò Best of traditional wedding ó lọ lọ́wọ́. Kí lorúkọ ètò náà. Let's talk traditional wedding, ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ni lọ́gbọ́n. Let's talk traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time. Every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fúnni lóye. Let's talk traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fúnni lóye. Let's talk
Traditional wedding. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. See you next week by the special grace of God. Bye. God bless you.